Well, it's Uncommon Fossil. Taking a look at another Regidrago V-STAR deck. The previous deck was paired with Arceus V-STAR. Obviously, the V-STAR power is very good on Arceus. But also, the big thing is it's a way to accelerate energies onto Regidrago V-STAR, because the tricky thing is Regidrago V-STARs are really nice. V-STARs are a really nice box deck. Attacker, Apex, Dragon. You choose one of the attacks from your Dragon Pokemon. You just could probably use that attack very good. But it's Grass, Grass, Fire, and we have to get that accelerated. So today, taking a look at a deck featuring Gardenia's Vigor. Don't worry, I will get to the Ogerpon as another way to set up this deck, but that one I want to give a little more attention to because it is more different. But actually, the Gardenia's Vigor is seeing some success both in Japan and online tournaments, so I got to take a look at it because it's really always an intriguing option. So 3 of the V-STAR, just getting to the Pokemon first, 4 of the Vs, because I only played 3 at first, which a lot of the lists I've seen are playing just a 3-3 line, but I was having a hard time getting the V in play, and then things don't happen. I'll go through the attacking options first. Giratina V-STAR, really good, does 280 damage. You got Lost Zone 2 energies. That's not great, but hey, it does the biggest damage, and we need that at times. Hisuian Goodra V-STAR does 200. We're kind of hitting around that number a lot. You take 80 less damage the next turn, so very good there. Dragonite does 180 damage, so a little under 200, but then you search your deck for 3 basic energies, attach them to your Pokemon any way you like, so you do 180 damage, and power up your next Regidrago V-STAR is a nice combo there. Noivern EX is very good. There's a lot. Covert Flight does 70 damage, and then you prevent all, during your opponent's next turn, prevent all damage done to this Pokemon by attacks from basic Pokemon. Without rope in format, your opponent's ability to, they can count Prime Catcher once basically, and then Boss to reset it, but they can't usually do it a second time, so this can be a win condition. And Dominating Echo has a place too. Your opponent does 140, and they can't play any special energy or stadiums from hand. So just keep that in mind as well. That can be useful, I'm pretty sure. And then Dragapult EX. This is obviously the new big Dragon Pokemon, which is partly why we're taking a look at this deck so much, but does 200 damage, and you place 6 damage counters on your opponent's Pokemon. Anyway, they're bench Pokemon. You can't put it on the active, but you can spread it around on the bench any way you want. So those are the attackers. We do play another Dragon Pokemon, Tatsugiri, which you could copy the attack, but it's really here for the ability to attract customers. Once during your turn, if this Pokemon's in the active spot, you can look at the top 6 cards of your deck, put a supporter card you find there into your hand. So retreat cost of 1, play a Rescue Board is the one tool in the deck. So it's a way to draw the Gardenia's Vigor, hopefully. And because it's got the retreat cost is free as long as we have the tool attached, of course, right? It pays that 1 retreat cost. Then we power up the Regidrago V-STAR on the bench and send it into the active. So it's a nice little way to kind of help this deck to work there. We also play 1 copy of Squawkabilly EX. We want to get it set up fast. We need cards in the discard pile. So you discard your hand and draw 6 cards. Only can do it the first turn of the game. So we don't have any way to get it out of play with this deck. That's one downside, but it can help us set up, which is essential. I will say you do dig through the deck pretty hard and fast, and you just got to be a little careful that you don't deck yourself out before you can take your prizes too, especially if you're using Noivern's Covert Flight attack. You're not doing a ton of damage, so just be prepared for a number of turns. Then a 1/1 Bibarel just to draw some cards, and 1 Radiant Greninja for a little more draw again as well. The energy count, 7 grass, 3 fire. It's a good number. Some decks only play 6 grass, but I like having the extra energy. It just kind of means I can discard a little more freely in the deck. So supporters, start with that. 4 copies Gardenia's Vigor. Right? I forget if I described that at the start of this video or not. So you draw 2 cards, and then you can attach up to 2 grass energies to one of your bench Pokemon. It's okay. It's not great. It's nowhere near as good as the old Welder card, partly though because Welder came with these other great fire trainer cards, which we don't really have in format. 2 Judge. This does help us from decking out, so I like Judge. It could be Iono. There's back and forth between the 2. I'm not sure. I'm not clear cut as which is better. 2 Bosses Order. So those are all the supporters. The 1 Rescue Board, like I said, 4 Nest Balls, 4 Ultra Balls. That's Pokemon Search, and of course some discard there. 3 Earthen Vessels. You discard a card. They'll search for 2 basic energies. Really good. Earthen Vessel with Gardenia's Vigor. Could go for a 4th copy of this and cut something else. Maybe like the 3rd Energy Retrieval. That might be better. 2 copies of Switch, because we you know, we just need that with Gardenia's Vigor. 3 Superior Energy Retrieval. Yeah, probably should cut that to 2 maybe and go with a 4th Earthen Vessel. I don't know. In fact, I'm going to do that right now while we're talking. So I'm modifying the list on the fly. I think that'll work better. 2 Capturing Aroma. We just need to get the Pokemon into hand so we can discard them. So, you know, you hope you hit heads, or you hope you hit what you need, right? To search for evolutions, if it's a head, and a lot of times we want to hit the heads, and then we can discard it, right? 2 Super Rods, get back some Pokemon energy from the discard pile. 1 Pal Pad, again, we're turboing through the deck at times, so Pal Pad's good. 1 PokéStop, again, more turbo, but also, you know, it helps us set up. And then 1 Temple of Sinnoh. Some decks play 2 Temple of Sinnoh. It does have value. It makes special energy just act as 1 colorless. But of course, we have Noivern as well, so we already have that to kind of combat special energy. Of course, Lugia, the Noivern's ability doesn't really affect that, affect the attack, because they're not attached from hand, generally speaking. And then playing as the A-Spec 1 Secret Box. I haven't done this before. I do like it, and I think this is a deck that can make use of it. You discard 3 cards from hand. Of course, we want to discard these other attacking Pokemon, so it makes sense there. Then you search your deck for an item, a tool, a supporter, and a stadium. So 1 of each type of trainer card. So really good potential in this deck. I have enjoyed it in the deck. Would counter like Prime Catcher be better, or Scoop Up Cyclone be better? They could be, you know, that's the decision, but I haven't played Secret Box before, so I definitely wanted to give it a try. So that's the list. It's working pretty well. Let's take a look at the deck in action. All right, hopefully I actually have a game this time where my opponent plays the game. The last 2 games, my opponent stopped playing, so not very good for content, right? The first game they played most of the game, I think. So I may actually include that just because I need to get some games to show the deck in action. And I can't sit around for like 2 hours to do it. You know, it's nice to be able to take more time. I don't know if there's problems with live being unstable. Maybe that's why people are quitting. I don't know. All right, Squawkabilly. That's not bad actually. Not bad. Okay, a Secret Box. Got the Secret Box, but ooh, that's too bad. Oh wait, I'm going second. Okay, so that's actually kind of sweet. I can get the energy with Earthen Vessel, and yeah, this is good. I'm liking this a lot. So, got the Gengar coin. So Charizard deck. Okay. You know, this is where I'm obviously not playing the Teal Mask Ogerpon EX in this deck to power up, and obviously he's good against Charizard because of weakness. You can play that what's Iron Thorns in this deck too with the Grass Energy. It can get powered up when it swings. You drop it in and move it to the active. And move the energy over. All right, so not terrible, right? So I want Tatsugiri if I have it. That's nice. Since I have the rescue board, right? I like that. So what am I up against here? Evolution stuff. Okay, so Dragapult seems good this game. All right, so I need to discard 3 cards. That's the one problem. 1, 2. Maybe do I wanna? 1, 2, 3, right? So I'll do this, get rid of these cards here. I have the Earthen Vessel, so I need to get rid of a couple of these things, right? So so I'll ditch the stadium, and I'll play Gardenias, and I need an item, which I'm quite frankly gonna discard, right? No, actually, no, so this is where it's awkward, so maybe, no, it'll work. Okay, so I'm okay here. So get my Regidrago in play first, right? And then I still haven't used Squawkabilly, which I'm probably gonna use here. So I'll ditch the stadium. The Temple of Sinnoh shouldn't matter for this matchup anyway. Grab 2 grass energies. Play Gardenia's Vigor. I actually might be able to get the Donk potentially. I could go for that, right? I don't think I do, though. I mean, if I drew Fire Energy, I would actually get the Donk. Do I want to do that? No, I'm going to assume the game's going on, but I'll kick myself. Probably the smarter play would have been to attach to the active, but I got what I needed for the win anyway. So, and actually, you know, I had more moves, so I wanted to make them. I would have discarded Dragapult and such. So, anyway, so I got the Donk there. Got the thumbs up. Thank you very much. I'll give, and yeah. So I should not have done the. I should have attached the tool to the active. The reason I didn't is I only have one tool. I actually can recover it with the VSTAR power potentially. So I'm not thrilled about losing it if I do. But anyway, I got the win there. Probably played the slightly not the highest odds way to do it. But I did want to set up for the longer game there. So again, my opponent bricked, but this is, the deck came together quite nicely. All right, see what happens. Look, I'm playing on the casual ladder, but I'm not playing on the casual ladder because I don't believe in the deck. Is this the best build for Regidrago VSTAR? Maybe not. But here's the thing. I've now played, since I started recording the video, I think 5 games in a row. I think it was either 4 or 5 games, all on the rank ladder, and these games have done nothing. My opponent is not there. They're stopping playing. They're not setting up. They're like quickly conceding. So I'm just making 0 progress in terms of getting a competitive game where like we both do things for a few turns, and that's just not great. So what I want to do, be able to do. Okay, so this is control. Okay, so this is going to be awkward. This is bad now. This is bad. So, because I can't attack with either Pokemon, right? And I can't get anything out of play. So, is it a mill deck? I'm a little confused. So, we'll see what happens here. Okay. Say done. So, Iron Thorns. Okay. Which is awkward. So, my... All right, so what do I want to do here? I want to do something. That's what I'll say. So let me get rid of a fire. I'll get rid of Radiant Greninja. I don't think I want him for this game. I think I want to get myself powered up here. That's what I'm thinking, right? I think this game's going to be a real slog, right? I'm first. So this isn't really good. So I'll just do this, and I will do this, and it's not bad. I should use Tatsugiri. I don't want to grab Gardenia's Vigor because I already have 2 in hand. Okay, so that's fine. Just end turn. This is actually a really good hand for next turn. I can't attack though, right? I don't have anything to attack with yet. They play double turbo, which actually, this could just be an Iron Thorns deck. Now, I stopped them from attaching special energies, which could be good. What was that? Turbo Energize. So they're going to power up the bench. So if I can get Noivern going, right? This is a basic attacking deck. I win the game. Basically, right? So I can use Tatsugiri. I can't use Regidrago VSTAR's ability, though, right? Fortunately, they hit tail, so that's going to be annoying. But, I'll have to just survive the onslaught of the hammers. It's a good hand. It's actually a great hand. So, but they didn't choose to use it, so that's awesome for me. I guess I'll ditch a Gardenia's Vigor, right? I want to thin with Tatsugiri and just kind of get things going here, right? I'll grab the Judge. I don't want the Judge, but I mean, I might want it before I'm done here, right? So I guess I have 2 energies, right? So I guess I will use Vigor. Energy, and I think I just play the Switch card, right? At this point. It's not great though, right? It's not, definitely not great. I'm gonna toss him down because I'm not thrilled that I can't, you know, get a lot going here. So I will do this. I'll do that and just give him a smack, right? And I will pick on you. So you know, I'm halfway to taking the knockout, so that's not terrible. If I can get myself set up properly, I'm in really good shape here. So we will see. They're not gonna one-shot me, right? 140, they do 160. So they do two-shot me. I need to get, okay, Iono's not bad though, because a fresh 6 cards is actually pretty good for me here, what I'd say. I got the Regidrago V-Star, that's good. I can't really attack with him though until I get some energies in the hand, right? So that part's not good. Lost an energy, that's not good. I mean, I can get the fires back into hand, but I mean, it's not good, right? What's going on right now? What was that last little bit? Oh, the moving the energy. Okay, that's actually super awesome, right? So I will probably attack with the active, right? So let me Noivern. I mean, I'll get rid of all these cards. I guess I should have played the Capturing Aroma first, right? See what I hit. But I want Giratina's, right? I think I need energy, right? I will grab this. I will grab, what do I want for do I have a tool? Oh, tool's nice. And what do I want here? I guess I'll grab my Ultra Ball. I'm a little confused about that play. So I think I want to attack with the active, right? I will attack with the active. And I will... I need to grab some energies though, right? But let me see what I get off this first. Probably something, I mean, I wouldn't mind something to discard here, right? So that's fine. I need to Spirit Energy Retrieval, right? That's what I need to do. Do I have, all I have is fire though, which that part's not ideal, but it's not the end of the world, right? So this and this. I'll grab these guys. I can attack. I have Noivern, right? Which is quite good. So let me see what I hit here. That's okay. That's okay. Do this. I'll attach my... Ooh, that was the mouse like didn't respond well when I did that, but okay. So hang on. If I knock him out, then no, I want to be immune to damage from basics, right? So I don't take the knockout, but that's okay. He can't damage my active Pokemon now. He can Prime Catcher me, right? Hammers. They have 2 more hammers potentially, which I don't love the hammers, obviously. He can attack the bench guy. I mean, ultimately, like one Regidrago just going to town would be pretty awesome. Probably not going to happen. So we'll see how things go. Arven. So they're probably going to grab another hammer. And then I'm in it. Okay, they're going to boss. And that's, you know, that's okay too. That's, I mean, I can, you know, that's fine. I can't attack now, but you know what? I mean, if they boss next turn, that's where I start to get in a lot of trouble, right? Next turn, I'm in a ton of trouble with this, so I'll just end turn, see what happens. I mean, another boss, and I'm in trouble. I can set up the Tatsugiri. I can draw with Tatsugiri. That's the good news. So Judge, so that means they can't boss. They could potentially, look, if they knock out my active, I'm not really, I'm not stressed over that. Right? Well, I'm a little stressed, but I think I'm fine. So Switch, which, you know, that's, I don't care about that at all. Right, I sent up the Tatsugiri. I did wish, I would have liked to have had a way to get rid of that other Pokemon. That's where like a Turo or something would be quite nice. I actually can't attack here either, which isn't great. So I want to try to get a... I'd like to get a switch card, right? That's what I'd like here. So let me do this first, I guess. Earthen Vessel. Do I want to attach to the active? I don't know that I do. I guess I want to... Let me just thin the deck a little bit. Because I want to hit a switch card, right? I want switch. So I will judge here. And if I hit switch, I'm very happy. And I didn't, and it's not the worst thing in the world. I'm going to attach an energy. Just, it's probably not what I want to do, but wait, do I want to try? Do I want to get another? I'm going to discard the energy, I guess. Because here's what I'm thinking now. I'm in a weird state. I think I want to drop down to third Regidrago V. That's what I'm thinking I want to do now, right? So maybe I should have kept the fire, I guess. That was a mistake. What's in the deck? I mean, I do have the 2 rods. Now I'm relying on rods. So I should have kept the fire. Ditch the Pal Pad, I guess. And just ending turn here. Do I want, what are the supporters? Do I want to... I'll Pal Pad. I'll Pal Pad a Gardenia's Vigor and a Judge. So this game's not going... at least I'm playing the game. My opponent's playing the game too, right? I'm kind of running around in circles. I'm not making the smartest plays. I'm definitely, you know, hammers have me a little flustered. I don't play a ton of switching. Most decks play a third switch card, I think. I put in I put in, instead of a third switch card, I put in the Rescue Board. Okay, I mean, that's fine. Penny, I'm not worried about pennies. I don't think. I mean, I guess they could Pidgeot. If they go infinite on me, the pennies could take me down, but I don't think that's going to happen. But you know, but we'll see. They take out my active. I send up Tatsugiri if I get a... So Grabber, that's okay. So they didn't want to play Grabber either. I probably want to put pressure. Should I attach to the active? I'll just do this turn. I could have, obviously, you know, if I had attached to the active last turn, they probably don't just pass, right? That's my guess. They would have been more aggressive with their plays. So, boss, they're going to take out the guy with the energies, which is the right play, for sure. And we'll see what else they do. So, Legacy Energy, okay. Grabber, which does nothing here. It puts a Pokemon from my hand on the bottom of my deck, right? So I set up Tatsugiri, though. That's the good news. I get to use Tatsugiri this turn. So I need to set up and start walling off the basics. It's really simple. Really simple what needs to happen here. So let's see what I draw. See what I draw. Okay, boss. I don't really love boss, do I? Not for this situation. All right, let's see what I hit here. It's not great. Okay, that's awkward for sure. They've only played one, attached one tool, right? They have one in the discard. So I'll just boss to stall. That's all I can do is try to slow him down while I try to get set up here. You know, I can look. I can, you know, if I get set up, I win. I can win the game. I'm really struggling with setup though, and because of what they're playing, I am concerned about getting stalled out. Right, you know, being stalled out's a real possibility in this matchup. So I guess they're going to take him out. Okay, that's not terrible. I mean, it could be terrible, but you know, I have the Tatsugiri. I need to draw a supporter that's useful. You know, what I need is obviously very simple. I need a Fire Energy and a V-Star. And then I can still lose, assuming they play Counter Catcher. I mean, Prime Catcher, I can lose the games. I'll lose the game still, probably. But we'll see what happens. All right, let me Tatsugiri first. Before, I'm probably going to play a Rod. Gardenia's Vigor. Yeah, I need cards, right? I need cards. I have Fire Energy, right? So I'm going to put all 3 Fire Energies back in the deck. Well, maybe 2. I also need the Pokemon, though, right? What's the... Maybe I should PokéStop first. I'm going to PokéStop first. So I'm going to have to put Regidrago V back as well, aren't I? So I'm going to PokéStop, thin things out some. Okay, well that's good. So I need a Fire Energy, and I need my V-Star. So I have the V-Star, that's a good thing. And I'll grab, what, 2 Fire Energies? And yeah, so that's that. Okay, so at this point, do I Regidrago? Do I Gardenia's Vigor? I guess I do. No, I don't need to, right? Oh wait, did I get rid of all my... I didn't get rid of all the Fire Energies, so I'll do this. Do this and this. Grab the V-Star. I guess I should have just... I don't know, it doesn't really matter. Okay, so... I'll spare Energy Retrieval here. Just go to a 0 card hand, just grab all my energies that I got. So I know my hand, I retreat, and we'll see what happens here. I also have to take my prizes before I deck out, right? That's another factor as well. So I gotta do 70... Okay, Covert Flight. So, see what happens here. They have pennies, and they might be able to extend it beyond what I can do. I think I lost my Pal Pad. Get rid of that. Yeah, I don't have my Pal Pad. I have one Judge left, so see what happens. They might penny me to a loss. Potential. They can't one-shot me, but they can two-shot me, so that's going to be a problem for them. Right? Since they can't one-shot me, Prime Catcher Boss will not do what they need. Having the full HP guy now is actually very good for me. So, in a sense, maybe they shouldn't have left the Regidrago V without any damage on him. Maybe they should have kept spreading damage around. I don't know. So Arven, we'll see what they do here. I mean, they may play some. They may have some of their attacking options as well. I don't know. So hammers aren't good. I do have Fire Energy in the deck though, so I'll get to it eventually, right? And so this is, I kind of need them to be tails. Awesome, that's awesome, because hammers are, I've played hammers myself at times. I really don't like them. I don't like playing them. I don't like playing against them. So down to 1 hammer. So that's really good. I mean, they're going to devolve me. That's a funny play. I think I'll attach an energy to my active, right? Just because I think I will at this point, right? And I'll attach a Fire Energy as well, and then they can't shut me down with another hammer, right? Now it hurts me in terms of the deck out option because I have less cards to shuffle in the deck, but I don't want to miss an attack. That's my goal. I need to keep putting pressure on them. They're probably going to penny this turn. What do they have in the discard pile? 1 penny, right? So You know, this isn't great. Looks like they missed the penny, so I'll start taking prizes. That's good, because I need to get my 6 prizes. Now, I take 2 prizes a turn, so that's the good news. Don't attach another grass energy. I want to... okay, that makes sense. They wanted to move the energy off. Right, Earthen Vessel. So, I don't think I want to discard, so I will just attack. Now, if I can't attack, though, I'm not immune. That's a problem, right? So I could have guaranteed, I think, attacking for the rest of the game if I played the Earthen Vessel. There's 2 fires in the deck. I have 2 less cards, though, to shuffle in off of... Okay, so now they can gust me out. Now they can play a stall. Although I have, look, I have these extra energies, so that's okay. I don't have another tool. I don't know, do I play... What's my switch situation? I have 1 more switch in deck. Okay. So, because I want to, you know, I'm taking prizes slowly here. So I'm going to lose the Earthen. That's not great, you know. I could deck out. Okay, so I take a prize, take 2 prizes. You know, they might even slap him on the bench or something. They have, you know, they have... There's a definite annoyance factor, but I can do a big attack at the end, right? That's the good news. I can... a bigger attack to win the game. Okay, so getting a few more cards in hand is good as well. What are my attacking options, by the way? Can I do have Giratina VSTAR, so I can one-shot them to end the game. That's the good news. So I should then, as long as I don't get stalled out or get so I can't. Well, if I get so I can't attack, I'm probably going to lose. So okay. This is good. Yeah, this is good. Okay, so I mean, I just need to keep hitting with Covert Flight, and then, and obviously, then I just finish up the following turn. I might need to attach to Tatsugiri. See, you know, I do play. Okay, so boss. Boss would be good as well, actually. I might want to play the boss at some point. If they retreat to the bench, I do boss. No, I don't not boss yet. I want to boss when I can knock them out. I got fire, so I'm going to attach the fire energy, because now they'd have to have 2 hammers to make it so I can't attack, right? Or something else that disrupts me, which I'm hoping they don't have that, right? There's like the tool that makes you move an energy when you hit into it or something, which anyway, so they're gonna retreat. So I have boss, which is really good, and great, because now this gives me game next turn. So I want that. I'm even gonna attach to Tatsugiri, just trying to guarantee that I have game this next turn, right? I think I definitely have game now. All right, I attach that energy in case, because I lost the tool for the retreat. So I want to, you know, they could gust me up. Oh, that's right, I only take 1 prize there. So that's a bummer. So I don't have game yet. I forgot. I was sloppy there, right? But I still wanted to probably... So maybe I shouldn't have taken him out. Maybe that was a mistake. Maybe I shouldn't have burned the boss. Okay. Anyway, do I win the game in time here? I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, I can do knockout as well, right? What's in my deck? I would love to have Judge. Oh, that's a beautiful card too, right? That's a great card. So, all right, so I'm okay. So now I have like a bunch more turns. So I'm not going to play the rod this turn. I'll play it next turn. So now I extend the game out. What's my Judge boss situation? I'm out of boss. Okay, so maybe I wasn't paying attention to the legacy energy, and that, you know, that could definitely come to haunt me. So boss, but you know, this is where I've got the energy attached. So, oh, that's actually a very poor play on their part. They should not have done that. That was like, unless they have some play that I don't know about. That was bad. Is all I can say, right? So now I'm just going to toss back some energies. And away we go. So now I don't deck out. And yeah. Should have Judge in there somewhere too in my deck. So it's either in the deck or if it's a prize, you know, I will draw 2 prizes shortly too. So I'm not playing a search card. All right, Lost Vacuum. I mean, that's fine. They're just kind of, at this point, they're kind of doing stuff, really. The Tatsugiri play was actually moved in the wrong direction. That play wasn't overly effective there. So trying to deck me out. I'm pretty sure that's not going to happen. I guess it's not guaranteed not to happen. I could. Oh, wait. You know what? I had game, didn't I? Did I have game that turn? I really did. So I'm an idiot. I apologize for that for sure. So I just take the game with Regidrago here. I mean with Dragapult EX, right? I should have won last turn. So that was really dumb of me. I do 200 and I do this. So and double knockout, take 4 prizes, and yeah, so the deck worked. A slow game there, I gotta say, but at least I got a game. I didn't quite play it as clean as I could have, but you know, this build is working surprisingly well. I liked Welder in the past a lot. That's obviously not around. Part of what a bunch of things made Welder better than Gardenia's Vigor. As I look at it, right? It did 3 things. 1, the fire Pokemon were better than the grass Pokemon, right? I'm not even playing in a grass deck. I'm playing in a dragon deck for that very reason. It drew 3 cards. That was better. And and those were the big thing. And there are a lot of tools, items in the game to get some items and stadiums to get energies in your hand, so you could have the energy more easily. So. But you know, is having some success, and I know this game was an odd one. I played a bunch of other games with the deck where my opponent would stop playing and stuff, in part because I would get the Noivern EX set up, and my opponent just would stop playing because a ton of basic decks out there, like you saw that last game. So it's very good against basic decks. It's good, obviously, with Dragapult EX hitting. I think the damage reduction can be good. You know, it's got a lot of nice options for it. And with Dragonite, once you power up one Regidrago, you can power up the others with it, which is a nice option to have. So I like this list a lot. And I was getting some value to Secret Box, so I'm pleased to have that. Definitely, I encourage you to give this deck a try. You try this list. Let me know your thoughts about this engine and modifications of the list. And I will be taking a look at Ogerpon EX as a way to power up Regidrago as well, because that's the new way. Like I said, I want to put some time into that, just be really comfortable with that before I make that video. But anyway, take care, have some fun, and play some Pokemon.